Oh my God, the flags love you.
Is
There you sit. You went next to it. And I went like, okay.
Ready? Like I just started.
Yeah, we're
okay.
good. Yeah.
I guess that's the most awkward. Like, okay, go, and you're so far away.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's only to establish. I know I can be like
Okay,
outside
I'll
the
stop.
parking
I'm
lot.
good. I'm good.
All right,
Is this?
go.
Am I in a good spot?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll just wait until he's completely out of the way.
Because
It's fine.
every time he moves.
Sorry. I do outtakes at the end.
Yes, we should. That was crazy. Like, could you go longer?
You should hear it in the winter
I
when
can't
they're
imagine.
plowing.
It's
and
gotta
you
be.
think they're going to go right through the window.
Well, 'cause
So Ace Flag and Visual Promotion has been around since 1937, locally owned as a standalone retail store. In the mid-'80s, we expanded to also sell and distribute commercial and residential flagpoles, which is what we still do today. We also service and repair flagpoles in the Western New York and Rochester area. And we distribute our commercial flagpoles throughout Eastern United States. So quite a bit of product diversifying within our company. And then we also have quite a bit of product that caters to our military customer. We have decorative items for the garden and just little giftable items for anyone looking for an out-of-the-ordinary gift for someone that they care about. So about 10 years ago, we started expanding into Ace Flag and Visual Promotion. And with that, we transitioned into doing other things besides custom flags and banners. We went into street pole banner, printing and installing, and also repairing. We also went into table banners, retractable banners, and really anything that a company might need to brand themselves. And then more recently, in the past year, we've developed a sister company, which is an offshoot of Ace Flag and Visual Promotion called Ace Interiors, which is really taking that branded idea to another level. So it's branded interiors and exteriors. So we can really do anything in vinyl. We can do mural wall wraps on the inside of a building, on the outside of a building. We can not only print it, but we can design it and we can also install it. So it's really still a full service company that is centered around rebranding your environment and your space.
So now you guys, the story, the inception of this was the flags that are in the back corner right now, the little stick flags, right? Mm-hmm. So what was that all about? It was just a woman and stick flags in a toy store, and then...
Yeah, so it was started by a woman named Dorothy in 1937, and she sold stick flags in a toy shop. And then my mother-in-law actually bought the business in 1985. So not only the brand itself, but all the merchandise that corresponded with it, and moved the location to Sheridan Drive. And then in the mid-'90s, we moved to the location that we're at today.
And the product selection, you have to come in and see it because it's not the expectation.
Oh, yes.
And it's everything.
Absolutely.
And like anything that you can basically like adorn on a lawn or a house is kind of in here. You have flags and you
Exactly.
have, I even seen you have little coasters over here on the side. So you have flags for all seasons, flags for all styles, and all sizes. Being the 30s to now, it's going on 90 years. You know, when you hit 2020, man, you're getting up there.
Yes, yes.
So a big deal. Been around for a long, long time, and now what you guys are doing is completely awesome, super progressive. Even the interior on the flags here, for me, when I first came in, like I knew in 2 seconds, I was like, this has to be on the show, because this is exactly why I do what I do. It's a family-run business. It's super cool. It's very diverse, and it's not what you expect.
Right, and that's the number one thing when people come in here for the first time. And from an engaging standpoint, I do ask that a lot. Because you'll get that first like, oh, I didn't realize that there's so much in here.
Right.
So, really understanding that being in a retail space, being in an environment that kind of transforms you, and that's the idea, is that you come in, we do move things around because there's so much to see, but also just listening to the customer and engaging with the customer. I mean, there are many times that people will call and say, I'm looking for this type of flag, or I'm looking for a certain kind of pin. Is it something that you can try to find? And we certainly try to do our best to find what our customer is looking for, because it is a local business, and we want to cater to the customers that come into our building. So diversifying is also important, though. So we certainly have quite an assortment of merchandise here. So it's flags, it's flag poles, it's decorative items.